So delicate. You see her? She could just do the live stream today. Look at her. She's adorable, right? She's grinding her teeth. When the rabbits, they grind their teeth. That means that they're at their happiest. Bunny live stream. You just do the live stream today, Madam Bunny. You do the live stream for me in your adorable adorableness. There she is, my friends. For your entertainment privilege, Madam Bunny. Oh, look at her. She is such an adorable creature. Look at all your fans. Look at all these people who appreciate you, Madam Bunny. Bunny live stream, Bunny Cam live. There you are. Jesus, there you are. She's an adorable, adorable creature. There you are. What do you want to say anything to your fans? Madam Bunny, do you want to say anything to your fans? Oh, she's adorable. Look at her. Look at how sweet and precious she is. Look at that little nose right there. You see it? You see how adorable she is? Such a precious animal. Look at all your fans. All these people here come to see you. Oh, what is it? What is it? What do you see? What are you smelling with that little nose of yours? Huh? What do you want to tell all your fans here? What do you want to tell your fans? All these people come to appreciate you. They come to love you. Yes, they do. Bunny Cam Live, my friends. The Bunny Cam Live. Mrs. Bunnyworth is going to do the show today. You going to do the show today? Huh? Look at all these people who come to see you. All of these wonderful people come to see you, Madam Bunny. They come to see you. Yeah, you see that? All these people adore you, Madam Bunny. You want to say anything to your fans? Huh? Bunny. Bunny eye. There. You can look her right in the eye now and tell her how you feel about her. You see that? You see how these people adore you? Look at our wonderful bassist here, the J Master here. He adores you. He likes to look at that rabbit eye. There you are, live action. Oh, it's out of focus there. Your eye is out of focus, Madam Bunny. Complete fur freedom here. Our wonderful fur baby. Look at how fluffy that is. Look at that. Look at how fluffy you are, Madam Bunny. You got all these people who love you. All these people who adore you. Oh, look at that. Look at her cute little nose here. You see that thing? It's out of focus. There you go. Look at that pretty little nose there. Look at that. I want to boop it. You want to boop the nose? There we go. Look at that. You see how adorable she is? She could just do the live stream today. She could do the live stream. You don't need me here. You don't need me here, madam. You can just do it yourself. All these people loving you and all these people appreciating you, Madam Bunny, on this wonderful. Oh, what is it? What is it? What do you want to do now? Oh, what is it? You getting curious? Madam Bunny, look at her. She's looking. She's putting her nose up at you. What's that little nose doing? Look at that thing. That's adorable, isn't it? That little nose there. Look at that little nose. Look at that adorable little face. Madam Bunny, I got to start my show now. I thank you for getting us warmed up with your adorableness. Oh, bunnies make the world go round, don't they? Don't they? Yes, they do. You are well loved. All these people adore you. All these people adore you. All right, it's time for Pentangle. It's time for the Pentangle. About that, let me get that back to you. I lost the stream there for a moment. Let's see here. I need a good Pentangle in the background. Let's do this. Pentangle time. Let's see. We want Backdoor Dan this morning. Where are you at, Backdoor Dan? Will you visit us this morning? There he is. All right. Backdoor Dan is coming for your entertainment leisure, my friends. Just getting set up here. Got to put this phone thing together here. You got to get it strapped in here for your entertainment. You got to turn the wonderful background music up a bit. Get it turned on here. Yeah, right there. That should do it. Hopefully everyone can hear it. Got to get my video stream up in the background here. Why is it not coming up on my computer? That's what I'd like to know. For whatever reason, I cannot watch it on my own damn computer. Something is not right with this stream here this morning. I don't know what it is. Am I being punished by YouTube for whatever reason? My live is broken. It doesn't. See there. All right. I think I have it. Let me see here. Just a moment, my friends. Yeah. All right. All right. Now I have. Let me fill up my screen here. Something's wrong with my streaming service this morning. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to figure it out. So some of you, it did a pop. Let God return to God. What do you mean by that? I don't know what you mean by return to God. When did I leave God? When did I leave God is what I want to know. But my music here is not loud enough. Let me turn it up just a tad here, my friends. Why is my music so low? Oh, because it's low on the YouTube music. Let me turn this up. All right, there we go. We got it going on. Spiritual entertainment. 7 days a week. I am here for you, my friends. It is I, your entertainer, here with you again. My YouTube stream seems to be defunct this morning. I don't know why I can't even get it on my computer. Usually I'm able to monitor my streams on my own computer. I'm trying to get my rabbits at my feet here, and I don't want to step on her. All right, here I am once again with you, my friends. Hear the voice of the bard, who present, past, and future sees, whose ears have heard the holy word, that walked amongst the ancient trees, calling their lamp soul and weeping in the evening dew, that might control the starry pole, and fallen light renew. O earth, return, arise out of the dewy grass. Night has worn, and the morn rises from the slumberous mass. Turn away no more, well without turn away. The starry floor, the watery shore, is given thee to the break of day. Good to be with you, my friends. It is I, your spiritual entertainer, nothing more, nothing less. And we got our good friend the Goblin already here. Now, did the Goblin, did the stream show up on your YouTube feed? I'm having trouble getting it on mine for whatever reason. I don't know. The Knight serving Jesus Christ here, Knight of Fundamentalism is what we should call it. Yeah, even our resident bassist here cannot stand it. J Master Dizzle here, he cannot stand it. Misty Woo, good to see you. And Swifter, thanks to the Lord for blocking deceiver signals. Yes, the Lord is trying to prevent me from making a living and supporting my family. What a good God you have. What a good God you have. Meanwhile, the local Christian church, big scandals going on. Why isn't the Lord blocking that? All the pedos and everything at the local Christian church, right? What a dumbass, right? Mr. Woo Woo. Kind sir, do you have a scroll of gender pretender for sale? I have the belt, the girdle of masculinity and femininity. If you put it on, it will change your private parts magically. Yeah, you remember that from Baldur's Gate 1? The girdle of femininity and masculinity. Yeah, a very powerful item in the Forgotten Realms. If you want to put it on, you can make your wiener disappear. Yeah, it's funny when in Baldur's Gate 2, Edwin gets changed to Edwina. Have you ever done that before? Oh, let's see. It showed up fine for you? Okay. I was concerned here for a moment. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to grab my beverage. I'll be right back, my friends. I forgot to grab my wonderful, wonderful beverage. All right. Coming back to you. I just grabbed my tea here. The music sounds a little bit choppy, doesn't it? Why does the music sound so choppy? Maybe I need to change it, the music, the Baldur's Gate music. Let me see here. I don't like the choppiness of the music here. I'm going to change it. There we are. We are on the eve of the solstice, my friends. We'll be getting together with my druid buddies later on. We're going to have a good time. We're going to run around naked in the woods and worship the sun goddess, moon goddess, sun goddess, whatever. All right. Quoted Live Genesis, good to see you. Good to have you here for your entertainment leisure in the morning time here, 7 days a week. Don't forget, friends, go up and touch the like button up there on the top of your screen. Why is that music sound like this? Something's wrong. Something is wrong with my my music today for whatever reason. Baldur's Gate 2 Dark Alliance? No, that's not even, you can't even call that Baldur's Gate. Dark Alliance is a hack and slash ridiculousness. I'm talking about real Baldur's Gate. Dark Alliance is imitation. That is not real. There's no lore or role play there. That is just going chop some shit up. Now, if you like that type of game, that's fine. But if you want a real Baldur's Gate game, you have to go back to 1999 when the first one came out. Weston Campbell, yeah. Oh, did Becky 666 get deleted? Oh, BG3 was an amazing game. Yes, Baldur's Gate 3 was wonderful. And Sundays, we're going to be doing a live role play stream. It's going to be on easy mode, but the emphasis, we're going to do a summer playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3 in my community here, with the emphasis on role play and environment immersion. I just need 2 more players. I got 1, so we got 2 people. You can get up to 4. It would be nice to have 2 more players. If you are in my community, please reach out to me. You just you have to know how to role play, really. I mean, that's it. You don't have to be an expert at it. It's just something you enjoy doing. So that's going to be tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, in the afternoon where I am. Probably about 2 or 3 Eastern Standard Time. If I can get the people. Baldur's Gate 3 was a wonderful and fun game, certainly. But Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 is where it's at, I tell you. And Baldur's Gate 3 can't touch that. Oh, Crazy Carl, our good Christian crazy man is here. Good to have you here. No one flushed the toilet until we find Goblin's wiener. Goblin, have you lost your wiener again? Oh my goodness. I told you, stop leaving that on the back of the toilet seat because sometimes it can roll off and get lost. And our good friend Master Link here, worried about it. I mean, Princess Zelda has him going out doing all kinds of debased things like hunting down goblin penises. Oh, thank you, Master Link, for your service reminder for our friend Goblin here to make sure that he keeps his privates in check here. We have great friends like you that keep us going in the morning. ELP, good to see you, our good friend here. All of our good friends. What are you doing, ELP, for the solstice? You going to Stonehenge over there, my friends from the UK? You going up to Stonehenge this year? Let's see here. Instead, got a nose. You got your wiener. Yeah. Oh man, we're talking about goblin penises today. Oh boy, it's the key to magic. Oh my, it's this magic wand. Yeah. What the hell is going on? Spiritual entertainment, 7 days a week, my friends. Comedy and spirituality here together for your entertainment leisure, whatever you want to talk about, really, right? You're going to have a long conversation with Zelda. I think you need to get out of Zelda's. Zelda's been manipulating you, Link. Now, you got the Master Sword going on now, right? You went up to the waterfall up there. You defeated the water creature. You got the Master Sword. It's never good enough for Zelda, right? She's manipulating you. Ganon is the real hero. You need to join forces with Ganon. Ganon is just trying to liberate the poor creatures of the Hyrulean forest community that Zelda is oppressing. Zelda just wants more and more. She's got the Triforce of power now, right? You know, it's a real shame. You like the goblin sausage. Oh, damn. Look what you're doing here, goblin. You got all these perverts here talking about your goblinoid features. There's a demon here in the house. Good to see you, my demon friend. Good to have you here for your spiritual entertainment. I wanted to talk, I shared a quotation earlier from Ram Dass. He was a famous spiritual leader in the 60s. In the 70s. I think he died in the 80s. I can't remember. And he understood that the nature of our humanity is rooted in love. That everyone has a right to be given that love, even if they're terrible ideas. Now, Jesus Christ said to love your enemies, right? He gave us that wonderful teaching about loving your enemies, right? Where's my music here? Loving your enemies. Now, when you love your enemy, it's because they deserve that love. Now, loving your enemy doesn't mean you have to agree with what they're doing. You don't have to accept what they have done. You don't have to accept the terrible way they have treated you. Loving your enemy is going beyond the terrible things they have done and seeing humanity for what it is. It is worthy of love. Every human being is worthy of love, even if they have done terrible things. Beyond that terribleness is the essence that we all share together. We're all rooted in love. Unconditional love is the essence of what we are. And the Christ taught, he understood that. Ram Dass understood that. They understood that your nature, your value is rooted in love, not the terrible decisions that you probably have done. Now, that's difficult for us to do, especially when we've been hurt, to love the enemy. Loving your enemy is not loving what they have done to you. It is loving the reality that you share together and hoping that they will heal, hoping that they will overcome. You know, you have been somebody's enemy once, right? We have all been an enemy to one another. We have all caused harm, some more than others. But that harm, that terrible things that we have done, does not define us. What defines us is what we are made of, and that is unconditional love. Now, there was an asshole on here yesterday that was rightly blocked. He says that people only have value when their ideas are good. That's when this is a terrible belief system that we have in the world today, that you only value the people that you agree with. This is a terrible and an evil thing that we have in the world, right? Why is it so terrible? Because sometimes you're wrong. Sometimes they're wrong. Your ideas change. Your ideas, they come and they go. The value of a human person is not in how they conduct their life. It is not in the ideas that they think. It's in the essence of the foundation of their experience. We are all rooted in love, and we are all worthy of love. And when you begin to love your enemy, when you begin to love your neighbor as yourself, you experience divinity. You experience God. God, whatever you want to call it, is this unconditional reality that is always having you at the forefront, right? And Ram Dass knew this very well. Oh, your working Sundays suck? Oh, shit. Who's working Sundays here? Funny how things sort themselves out. Certainly. Yeah. You rolled a 3 on your perception check. Well, when you roll low in mind games, always fun things happen to you. You just set off a trap. When you're looking for traps, oops, I walked on a pressure plate. Low rolling in my games, we always have something fun. Some of you saw that last night with our D&D game that we are playing. Every Friday night and Thursday nights, we play D&D here, as many other games as well. I don't know if I'll be doing any today. I got a busy day. I'm going to meet up with my druid buddies on the other side of the world here for our celebration of the solstice, which is tomorrow, right? Usually, celestial events begin the evening before, if you did not know that. Have I read the Lesser Key of Celestial? Not interested. I understand its context. I understand that stuff, to me, is really foolishness. The idea that you can control a demon by drawing a circle on the floor. You're really deceived if you think you're going to master entities by drawing images on the floor and having magical rings. This is all a game they play with you to get power over you. They make you feel like you have power and authority when you don't have shit. And unfortunately, people that mess with these sigils and bullshit, they realize that a little bit too late when they are being controlled, right? Yeah, we don't do politics here. That's right, my friend. The demon here is the Antichrist. Yeah, not ashamed, right? Let's see. I don't do politics at all. No. Yeah, you saw what happened when I even mentioned a political reality. You saw, some of you were here yesterday. Shit hit the fan, right? So I made that mistake for even mentioning it. And I have to do a better job in the future of how I articulate things. You didn't know Jesus, I wouldn't know the devil. Well, what kind of, are you like the sandwich? You're in the middle of the two? What's going on with that? American Maker, good to see you. My wonderful neighbor here who likes making stuff. He's got a nice channel over there. He does like lots of live streams. Moonflesh is here. Oh, my, how adorable. Our good friend Moonflesh. Don't forget to touch the like button, my friends, at the top of your screen. Backdoor Dan, our patron here. Knight of Pentangles says, go up and touch your like buttons, right? Let's see. Lucky I'm not him, to be honest. Oh, shoot. You have to be black-haired and cute. Are you talking about my rabbits, Uriel? You like my rabbits? I got 2 beautiful rabbits that we started the program here with. Well, the one bunny I have, yeah. Israel first, Goyim. What kind of nonsense is that? You love my answer? Your name it's got so much injection of politics, right? One of the conversations that people don't have with people who come from the Jewish tradition is that their religion is racist. That's a conversation because these people have experienced so much racism themselves. But the idea that you are a chosen people and everyone else is goyims, right? I mean, that's racism, is it not? Right? We're all chosen. Now, a good Hebrew gentleman that knows their tradition will say, we are chosen to make you chosen, or something like that, right? But that's not always the case, especially in Kabbalah. If you've ever studied Kabbalah, I mean, that's some racist shit right there. The way that the fathers of Kabbalah talked about their religion. And it's understandable because the Jewish people are one of the most persecuted in human history. They've got thrown out of whole countries. I mean, like Spain, Rome. I mean, it's terrible how these people have been treated in history, right? Let's see here. Halmbach, 1966. Father, what happened? Did something happen, sir? Tell me. Educate me. Let's see. How the deer is riding the horse. It's magic, sir. Yeah, this has all come from your hallucination from the drugs you're on right now, right? Bradley Bear. Good to see you, my good friend. What kind of flag is that, sir? I can't understand it. I'm casting purple spells on you today. Yeah, purple rain, purple rain. Mustache Man was the greatest man to have ever lived. Who the hell is Mustache Man? What about Beard Man? Oh, man. Piccolo's finest drummer here. He's listening to me on the way home. He is taking out his pickle and beating his drums. Good to see you, our good friend, the pickle drummer. 109 country over 1,030 times. Yeah, it's a shame, right? It's a shame. And counting, yeah, it's terrible. Bass bar, a fellow noticed. Yeah, I tried to get the bass going, right? I got that bass. Yeah, treble. When we do things from the heart, nothing bad can come from it. Well, I mean, context matters. Maybe on your end, right? You're doing things, but sometimes people misinterpret it. And that happens a lot in the internet world, does it not? Like you might have a perspective. Like I had a disagreement with a community member yesterday, but we are people of courtesy. We are working it out. When you speak, sometimes the context isn't always present, right? When you're trying to share something wonderful, people sometimes misinterpret it. And that happens all the time on the internet, right? It's alchemical colors. Ooh, that's fun. Let's see here. What's the drawing, sir? This is the Knight of Pentangles behind me here. A wonderful tarot card about being industrious. And that's what you find here on my channel. My channel continues to grow. Last month we got 50K, and we're still climbing up the ladder here because of all you good people here. By this time next year, I'm assuming that we'll have 100K, right? My channel continues to grow. It's because of all of you people that enjoy having these wonderful conversations that we do every day. Don't forget to touch the like button, subscribe. There's always videos here every morning. I shared my bunnies this morning, my D&D clips. We have a good time here. Let's see. The flow state. Thank you, Matthew. Let's see. Hello and fine fellow. Good to see you, Chris Holmes. If I get barred from 110 pubs, that's a problem. Is it the pub's fault? Yes. Sometimes people don't understand you, right? They don't understand your perspective, right? They don't understand where you're coming. Perception is a big deal, right? So we are taught not how to perceive other human beings properly. We are taught to draw lines, to create barriers, and we expect other human beings to be able to reach over them, right? We have created these walls with one another. And sometimes we go to war because of these walls. Sometimes we create these walls, keep other people from loving us. From a very young age, we are taught to put up walls. We are taught to hate. We are taught to not see other people as they are, right? Perception is everything. But the good news is we can continue to renew our mind. We can continue to renew our perceptions. That is the thing that we have the power to do. And one of the things that helps to do that is realizing that you are loved unconditionally by the divine. Realizing your essence, realizing your nature, the greatest value. If you're not into divinity, just realizing the greatest part of what you are is you are rooted in love. That capacity to create that memory, that is a powerful thing. When you realize that about yourself, you can look at other people and say, what I have, you have too. Maybe you don't see it the same way I do yet, but you are worthy of my love because we share the same thing on the inside, right? Truth and gnosis, yeah. Gnosis is rooted in love. Gnosis, this knowledge that sets you free, is rooted in love. It is not a pure intellectual trip. When you realize you are loved, you are the most powerful being in the universe because you have unlimited potential. Will the Bill here. Good to see you, Will the Bill. YouTube trolling isn't a career. Yeah. For some people it is, right? They do make a living out of that, right? There's some really good trolls out there that are funny, right? I engage in a little trolling every now and then. All hail the great bard. Good to see you, Optic Blast. Good to see you. I am the bard of bards. Tallius and eat your heart out. For real, that's crazy. I guess people will pay to have their rivals target. Oh, that's shameful. Yeah. Fiona, good to see you. What are you doing here at this time? My normal show, Fiona comes on my D&D streams where I'm dressed up like a wizard and is always confused. She came on last night. She's like, is this some kind of cult? Because I had my wizard hat on and everything. Here it is, Fiona. There you go. Fiona, here's my wizard hat for Fiona here. I just don't have the beard on. It's still me, Fiona, in my wizard hat here. It's still me. We do that for entertainment, right? There's a lot of people who enjoy watching gaming, and that is the part of my creativity, is my ability to do these games and to talk to you while I'm doing it. I think that's a lot of fun, is you're having a comment. Summon the Doomslayer. Oh, my. Yeah, that's one of my kids. That's one of his handles, Doomslayer. Is this witchcraft? I mean, it could be if you want it to be. BBH is here. Good to see you. You're like a Minecraft villager. Let me get this up here. Yeah, I could do Minecraft villages. Yeah. You know what was fun? When Minecraft allowed you to breed the villages, you create these, like, we would dig these places out of the ground and put like 100 doors, and then the villages start breeding like crazy. The more doors you had in an area where the villagers would spawn, you would have all of these villagers spawn, and then you get those giants that would spawn, the golems. Yeah, Minecraft breeding. You do witchcraft privately? Yeah. I show you witchcraft. Oh, shoot. Watch out. You are well today? Good. Good to have you here. You're going to watch you on the cross trainer. So you're doing some exercising, Fiona. Your health is getting better. You're able to get out of your bed now. I know you were struggling for a while there, our friend Fiona. Our Irish farmer friend here, Farmer Fiona. Have I ever seen the movie of The Craft? That's an old one from the 90s. Oh, yeah, we all saw that. Remember the Christian church was protesting it like it was something real and powerful. They're always afraid of these things. And the Blair Witch Project, I remember when that came out, Christians were shitting their pants. I saw them out on street corners with signs because I was a Christian at the time. And I never saw the movie because of that. I was so afraid. And now that I'm not a Christian, I've been able to go back and see things. I'm like, this isn't a big deal. I never watched the Blair. I don't like those, yeah, they got the camera and they're moving around and shit. I just can't stand those type of films. Let's see here. Why are you mom on the horse? She looks. My mom back there on the horse. Yeah, she's pissed off at all the terrible people that come on here and are a nuisance. You don't know which craft to choose. Cool Hand Mountain Man is here with us again. Good to see you, our good friend, the Cool Hand Mountain Man, for your entertainment leisure, our good friend. You remember that you forgot about those protests. Yeah. They don't, nobody listens to them anymore, right? There's so many like occult films out now that the Christians have just given up. The last big one was
the Da Vinci Code. After that, like nobody cared, right? The church has no power anymore to protest. They just look like fools when they're out protesting the new witchcraft movies and stuff. I think Stranger Things really help Christians to accept, for instance, like Dungeons and Dragons is just a game, you know. A lot of young people that are Christian, they watch Stranger Things. Like, why are my parents always pissed off about this? It just looks like a fun game to play, right? There will always people who think it's a devil, right? Dungeons and Dragons, but thanks to Stranger Things, right? A lot of people have accepted the fact that D&D is just a game, right? It's nothing. There's no spiritual, indoctrination or anything to devils, right? Now, some of the in the 80s there, these people committing suicide and going off and murdering people or doing dark magic in real life. These people were already deranged to begin with. The game did not do that. They were like that already. They just used the game to live out their derangement syndrome, right? Ella, can you save us? Are you good? This is a good philosophical question here that Christian apologists like to ask you, right? What is good, Ella? Is it good because the gods say it is good, or is it good because man says it's good? Now, everything we know of gods or God comes from man. There's never been now you could say, well, that's not what God's word says. God's words comes from people. There's never been a absolute revelation where we have complete certainty of a deity speaking to us. That's never happened in human history. If it did, we would have no doubt, because when God speaks, there's no way to debate it, right? If God were to come down to you and say something, you would have no doubt, because this is the ultimate reality, the ultimate authority, right? There are people who have those experiences, but never on a grand scale of society where we could say we know it is good. Now, in terms of the evolution of the species, the idea of goodness rooted in survival, which helps us to live together, to thrive, to evolve. That is what goodness is to me. And love is a real reality in that, in the process of evolution. Loving your species allows it to evolve. Loving one another and loving yourself allows you to change. It allows you to grow, right? But these apologists, they always have this crazy shit they want to talk about. Yes, the 80s made D&D something it wasn't. Those kids were super deranged. Yeah. Thankfully, my mother did not care about any of that shit. So I got to play D&D when I was a kid. My mother went a little bit too far. Mom, if you're watching, I didn't need a Ouija board when I was 10 years old. The occult was like fun and games for my mother. We have like minor clairvoyance in our family. One of my grandmothers was like a witch or something. And there's like minor clairvoyance that, like my mom, when someone has a fever, her hands, they turn all hot and red. That's a unique manifestation. She's like, who's sick when she comes over, right? That is a unique manifestation. Hello, good morning to you. Happy summer solstice, my friends. It all begins tonight. Blessed be. I'm going to be with my druid buddies this evening, welcoming in the solstice. Tomorrow morning, if it does not rain, I will be in my grove doing a solstice stream in my ceremonial cloak. This is my entertaining cloak. I will be in my ceremonial cloak tomorrow to talk to you about the summer solstice. This is the first time I made it through the wheel of the year. Dungeons and Dragons is Jane or cheap because it teaches young people to read, to count, cooperate, imagine, which naturally alarms the poorly super. Yeah, I mean, How is math going to make you bad, right? Math is of the devil, damn it. You can't be doing all that. My kids don't like playing D&D because of the math. One of my kids wants me to do a D&D club. Warhammer was too difficult for him to learn for whatever reason. I'm like, I gave him the manual. I said, here, you want me to do Warhammer with you? You learn it first, because I already know a game. I don't have time to read all of these manuals. If you want to do D&D, I'll do that with you right now. But if you want to do Warhammer, then you need to teach me. So I got him a little kit, and he didn't seem into it after that. It looks cool from the distance. The video games are fun, but once you get to the table, Warhammer is a highly strategic game, right? I've gone to the comic book shops, and the gentlemen, it's all about battles. It's not about role play. I'm sure that there are people who role play Warhammer. I've never seen it, but I just see like someone playing chess at the game tables. Now, D&D, I will happily educate my kids. I don't know Warhammer, but he's like, yeah, teach us that. He wants to get like a D&D club at the library for like neurodivergent children. Warhammer is a lot, and it's freaking expensive as hell. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, that stuff's beautiful. If I had the money, I would certainly love to invest in it. But the video games are good enough for me. Yeah, I love the Warhammer video. I've been last couple weeks ago, I was playing Space Marines 2. That was a lot of fun. The multiplayer element in it, lots and lots of fun. The Lord of the Rings trilogy, The Reborn, Part 10. Tell us about it. You found an unbreakable arrow. Do you know any rangers that can make use of it? No, because they need a returning arrow. An unbreakable arrow, it doesn't do shit in the end. You need a returning arrow. That's the shit. That means you no longer have to go buy arrows anymore. When you get a returning arrow, it always comes back. It's like that movie Kroll. You ever see Kroll? The guy's got like this magical boomerang with like knives sticking out of it. It's a movie from the 80s. Kroll. Am I saying it right? A wonderful fantasy sci-fi show from the 80s. Kroll. Go check it out. You can probably watch it for free on YouTube. Very, very wonderful film. It's got cyclopses in it. It's got aliens. It's got sorcery. And what's interesting about let me make sure I'm saying it right. Let me ask my AI here. Kroll movie. I want to make sure that I'm saying it right. Movie. Let's see here. The Kroll. That's not it. It's not roll. It's Kroll, damn it. Let me see here. Yes, Kroll. Krull. It's from 1983. It's a very, very good film. Kroll. Very, very good film. If you're interested in watching it. What's interesting is that the enemy in the end of Kroll is defeated by the power of love. This being kidnaps this guy's wife. He goes and captures her back. She's under all of these powers and things. She's being seduced. And how he defeats her and wins her back is through the power of love. A very good film. A very, very good film, Kroll. You're going to check it out? Yeah, you'll enjoy it. It's there's these beautiful films from the 80s, and that's one of them. A very powerful, like sci-fi fantasy film. Let's see here. Liam Neeson is in it. Yeah, Liam Neeson. I forgot what role he played in. That was a long time ago. Very, very good film. Was he the Cyclops? I can't remember. No, this Kroll, yes, it was. It's also a video game. The glaive, it was like throwing the star with blades. Yeah. I didn't know they made a video game out of it. That's interesting. Do I ever wash my hoodie cape? Yes, I do, Reggie, when I put too much bug spray on it when I go out in the woods. I have to wash it. Yeah. Yeah, I bathe in my cloak. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, man, you inspired me to committing a life to becoming an elf. Well, wonderful. welcome, Elf Lord Dawn. We have a wonderful person who is going to get to the surgery to correct their ears. It's going to get an elfin dingaling, extra appendages and everything. Wonderful. He was one of the companions. Liam Nielsen. Yeah. Yeah. Jamie, good to see you. Yeah, it's a wonderful, wonderful film. Hello, good school with Kurt. I am going to have a good day today. I'm meeting up with my druid friends over in Newport Richie, and we're going to be celebrating the solstice together this evening. He was one of the bandits. Oh, I see. Tyler, nice to see you. And Ned Dustbin, good to see you again. Good to see you. Yes, I'm a gay Jewish sorcerer. Brian knows it. Look, it's got my symbol in the back there. I am twisted. Prove it. Prove I'm twisted. What is twisted about here? Having a good time? You'll find that twisting. Entertaining people? You'll find that to be twisting. Right? An unbreakable air could stop walls from closing. Yeah, that sounds like a broken item in 5e. When my play it like this, the unbreakable rod in 5th edition. They'll use it to like hold the monster back or a dragon's mouth open or something. They get really ridiculous with these things. Some of my players that I've had. You know, I had a player a couple of weeks ago make the mistake of thinking they could set off the trap by throwing some rocks at it. And like, oh, well, I'll just throw the rocks in the room here. Well, what happens? Lightning bolt trap. Lightning comes in and hurts all of the players, right? Yeah, these players try to get around these things with these silliness. But my dungeons are always alive and respond appropriately. Yeah, one time I had one that kept throwing a whole bunch of shit in a room. And so the room decided to throw a giant rock at them and crush them against the wall. To fear Dungeons and Dragons or films like Kroll, because it contains magic, is like fearing a cookbook because it mentions knives. Oh my, the magical knives in the cookbooks. Oh my, these are pretty silly people here that come on here. They're afraid of everything. They are afraid of everything. Yeah, I was one of them once. Yeah, when I was in the, not all Christians are bad. The Christianity that I've been exposed to has been all kinds, and I was a fundamentalist. I was afraid of everything. Harry Potter came out, I was concerned, right? I mean, it's ridiculous. There's nothing to be afraid of, right? The unbreakable rod, the immovable rod, that's probably what I'm talking about. There's all of these, another thing that is broken is flying. Now, if my players want to fly, that they're going to be like standing above, shooting down, killing everything. That's their intention. They think they're going to get one up on me. I said, all right, I'm going to add dragons to every battle now if you want to fly around, right? There's all these things that players like to do. I hate min-maxing. I hate power players in my games. Those people are no fun to me. It's a temptation for a lot of young people. They think Dungeons and Dragons is an MMO, and it isn't at all. Christians once wrestled lions, emperors, and death. Now some terrible that tremble before polythurial dice. Yeah, 20-sided dice lead you to darkness, right? Oh, cool artwork. Who painted it? This is from a tarot called the Radiant Tarot deck. The lady's name is Alexandria Retledge or something like that. I can't remember her name. Let's see here. Ain't no way. Tracy from daycare. Oh, I want my kids back, Tracy. And you still have them, right? You are everywhere and nowhere at the same time. You are the Holocaust denied. What a terrible, terrible name. What a terrible, terrible name you have. I mean, the people that deny real historical events in favor of some racist ideologies are terrible human beings. You don't have to be terrible. You could be loving. Loving is your nature, not being terrible. Loving is your nature. That's what you are. Do I play console games? Yes, I do. I play everything. I got I got Xbox, Nintendo, everything but PlayStation. I have a Steam account that's been around for like 15 years. I got all kinds of games, and during the week we played games. Now, for our good friend the Walnut Witch, she wanted me to play Discworld, and the interface was so terrible. I was not having a good time. I did that as a courtesy. The interface really sucked. I got to find a better emulator to be able to play some of these older games. It was just very inconvenient having to move everything around while I'm trying to play and stream it at the same time. What would be fun is to play like Leisure Suit Larry or something like that. The forbidden games, right? Now, some of our parents didn't know what the hell we were playing back then in the 80s. Leisure Suit Larry was very inappropriate for children. And yet all of my friends had the games, right? Some of you remember Leisure Suit Larry, right? It's really comedy, right? It's like playing Police Academy. That's Leisure Suit Larry. Let's see. Thrag is not the problem, damn it. So says your dungeon master. You had a great time, oh good. I'm glad. Just saying Harry Potter or the Beatles. People find evil and strange. Yeah, even the Beatles, right? I mean, I was afraid to listen to certain music because I was told it was demonic when I was a Christian, right? I mean, everything's the devil, right? Now, the contradiction, like you'll have Christians watching horror movies. That's okay. But when it comes to like music that has horror genre, like Alice Cooper, it's all the devil now, right? What is the difference between Alice Cooper and watching Vincent Price? Nothing. It's just a way of telling story, right? Even old Marilyn Manson, right? He scared the shit out of Christians. And the guy's harmless, right? He's an entertainer. He is an entertainer. I don't like his music, but I understand his sentiment. He is just an entertainer. I doubt that he is into like doing dark things and, all of these things. He did that to make money, right? To get people to, all of these things that these artists do, they come from us. Everything dark that you see in entertainment, that is darkness from you as well, right? What's nice about darkness in terms of horror is that you get to walk away, right? You get to walk away. You can see it and walk away. That's what makes a horror film so wonderful, right? Let's see here. Nerds unite. Yes, you are nerd and proud. Only weirdos believe in magic. Yeah, we're all weirdos here. Weirdos, weirdos, weirdos we are. Weirdos, weirdos, weirdos go far. You have heard a lot of real-life magical references are made. The Harry Potter's movies, such as The Order of Merlin. Harry Potter is not real. It is mythology based on real things, like Christianity. What you're seeing in Harry Potter is Jesus Christ dying and rising again. That is Harry Potter. It's just like what Tolkien did. Tolkien wrote about Jesus too, in his own way. These are all mythologies. That there's nothing real about them. The magic in Harry Potter doesn't do anything, right? It just reveals what's in human nature, right? Where am I from? I am from the penis of the United States. That would be Florida. You're a creep. Is that not a weirdo? Yeah, we're getting out the wonderful music here. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Powerful, powerful song, right? Let's see here. Normal is boring. Right, the servant of Anubis knows this. A wonderful servant of Anubis. Kind of strange to think back to the 80s. We had Twisted Sister, all guys in drag dressing up as women. And they are called names. Yeah, now they've all grown up, right? They're like, yeah, that was the way that they entertained people. Like a lot of these, like you're on YouTube, right? What draws people here? Is it my wisdom? or is it my form? The form is the door to the experience, right? Without this form that I have before you, I probably would have less people watching, right? So the form is very important. It is the introduction. Twisted Sister had one of the best songs of all time, right? If you listen to the lyrics of We're Not Going to Take It, right? It's a very, very powerful song that everyone should make their anthem, right? It's a very, very powerful song. Dean Snyder, right? You're up in Pinellas County up there? Radiohead, yes, Radiohead. Polk here. Yeah, we are over here in Polk County. Yeah, with our wonderful sheriff here. All hail the radio. Yeah, great musicians. Radiohead, very powerful musicians, right? Had influenced so many to come, like Coldplay. Coldplay was influenced by Radiohead. And look how wonderful Coldplay is, right? Let's see. Duke, Luke. Oh my. The leader of Twisted Sister took on the Gore heavy band with John Denver, Dean Sever. The Gore heavy band, I'm unaware of what that means. Yeah. John Denver, he had his own like religion, didn't he not? John Denver, he had his own like religion that he was a deity for people or something. I can't remember. Yeah, Grady, that's us down here. We all are strapping here in Polk County. Yep. Do druids in general have an opinion on UFO? See, when you say druid, you have to understand that druidry is a practice that is done different by all kinds of people. There is no druid religion. There are people who are Christians that practice druidry. There are atheists that practice druidry. Druidry is just a spiritual practice that is rooted in nature and the earth. So when you ask about aliens, you're going to have a diversity of opinions about that, right? A Strange Land. I never seen that one. Now, he's like a politician or something now. Dean Snyder. He has like a talk show or something like that. I think he's like a libertarian or something like that. I can't remember. Future Rusi is here. Good to see you. Normal is a fence built by people who fear the meadow. Yeah. The people who strive for normality are what? They are lifeless, right? Normality is an illusion, right? They are lifeless. I think that's what Carl Jung said about people who strive for the normal, right? Let's see here. John Dever, yeah, he's no longer with us, right? You thought the commercials were a joke when you were a cod? Yeah. The man who insists on normal has mistaken the average for holy. Yeah, that was the saying. That was the saying. Yeah, that was Carl Jung, right? I can't remember, or Alan Watts. One of those two. In 1985, Snyder was involved in what? Shit, my screen went out here. I hate it when my screen decides to shut off here. I can't read shit on here. He was inspired in Senate hearing investigating by Parents Music Resource Center, which sought to introduce parental warning systems to label the music. Twisted Sister is quite harmless compared to other types of music that are out there, right? It really is ridiculous. The fear factor, all of these protests and stuff, nobody gives a shit anymore, right? People would laugh at a parental music resource center today, right? Yeah, we are utterly and thoroughly corrupt now. We have gone beyond this, right? Do druids have curse or hex magic? Now, again, druids do different things. I don't have anything to do with curses or hexes. I think it is childish bullshit. But I'm certain that there are druids that play around with that bullshit. Normally, the magic of druidry is not one of curse. It is one of making things beautiful. It is participating with the natural energies that are already here to make the world a better place. to make yourself better. That is how I understand the normal practice of magic in Druidry. It has nothing to do with deities. It has nothing to do with blessing and cursing and stuff like that. It has everything to do with human evolution, human advancement, the world, the cosmos advancing, this web of life of making things better, making things more sustainable, perfecting, making things beautiful. That is the magic of Druidry, my friend. Our good friend from the land of the ancestors, our good friend Blake here. Good to have you here. Sebastian Evans Black, I pray to Lord Satan to rebuke all of the evil and negativity and protect these souls. Well, I'm sure that the devil will certainly advance your devotion there in some way, right? Ellie's a dryad. Ooh, look at that. The dryads, right? Good morning and grand rising to you, Lord Slovak. Good to see you here, our good friend, Lord. Don't forget to go up and touch the like button, my friends, as you're coming in. And Danny Lancaster, you are a fellow druid. Are you a hedge druid? What kind of druidry do you practice? Are you a hedge druid? Do you belong to an order of druids? What kind of druidry do you practice, my friend? There's all kinds of druidry out there. Druidry is common to all people. It's part of what we are. But there are different, like I belong to the order of bards, Orvites, and druids. They have a certain way of doing it. And I find it very helpful and beneficial. That's the community I'm going to be with today, this evening, in welcoming the solstice. Druids use cosmological symbols like the zodiac. Some do. Druids are very diverse. It's not a religion. It is a spiritual practice that has many, many themes and elements in it, and is done differently, as I've been discussing with you. I'm a real prophet. Ooh, I am. Look at that. Many blessings upon you too, as my friend. Are those color by number posters? Yeah, this is a color by numbers tarot card in the back here, my friends, for your entertainment leisure. Oh no, I'm running out of tea here. Poor thing needs a good doctor. David, there's nothing we can do for your limp wiener. I'm sorry. David McMahon, your penis, there's no hope for it. The doctors have given up hope. The blue pills won't work for you. You need to get the pump. That's the only thing. Get the bionic wiener. That's the only thing that's going to work out for you. Creation is not a warehouse God forgot to lock. It is kin, it is witness, it is altar, it is home, which makes our abuse of it less industry, bad manners on a cosmic scale. Yeah, if you're a Christian person, you have forgotten what Christ died for, right? What happens on the cross? Where does his blood drop? What is the Holy Grail? All these legends of Holy Grail. The earth is the Holy Grail. His blood drops upon the earth. The earth is redeemed. It is made whole again. It is renewed. He dies for everything, right? If you are a Christian, you should be promoting the world you live in. The Christian liturgy is rooted in what? The earth. All of the elements, baptism, chrismation, the oils, the celebrations. It is all agriculture. If you are a Christian, Eden is in your liturgies. Eden is the world now renewed. You are going to be resurrected to go where? Eden. You people have forgotten this. I think that is a very important mythology that unfortunately only one branch of Christianity continues to know this, and that is Orthodoxy. The Orthodox Church, now I don't believe in dogma, but the Orthodox Church is continued the original Christian theology, unlike the rest of these assholes. Let's see. The cross is set square and cube and cabal. Yeah, for some people, that's how they want to interpret it, right? Hiroshi's gas station sale. Today, his wieners are buy one, get one free. Downtown Texas, Hiroshi's Circle K. Good to see you, Hiroshi. You want everyone to know that the nameless God asks nothing from you. And that is true. You cannot name the divine. It is beyond comprehension. But you can be loved by it. The love is the embrace. The only thing you could be certain of, the God, whatever divine is, it really is unknowable, right? We have a finite brain. The divine does not, right? But our finite reality is open to the infinite. We were always beginning to know the divine. We were always beginning to know the world we live in. This will continue on forever and ever. And that is rooted in love. Love is the only thing that lasts. Love is the only thing that transforms. Love is the only thing that will win in the end, my friends. That was the tagline from Excalibur. The land and the king are one. Yeah. My ancestors, they understood this is something we've lost. That in our modern politics and stuff, the king was the land, and the land was the king. If the king was sick, the land was sick. If the land was sick, the king was sick. We have lost that connection, that sovereignty, as my ancestors called it. And that has led to all kinds of political turmoil and problems. We have, in our ideologies, ever since the Enlightenment, we become less and less connected to the land, less and less connected to our ancestors. And now we're having mental health crises all over. I was talking about this yesterday. If you go to an indigenous community, for instance, you're not going to have school shooters, right? Why? Because these people, they have not forgotten their ancestors. They have not forgotten their unity with the land. That memory is important. And because we have forgotten it, we are alienated. We have become strangers in the world we live. And we take whatever ideologies come our way, we run with it, right? Christians believe eventually there will be a new heaven, a new form. Yeah, the context of the new heaven and earth is not in a mystical place in the sky. The Bible doesn't teach that. The new heavens and earth isn't brand new. It's renewed. That's the idea. Jesus, when he dies, he does not get a brand new body. It's the same body. He still has the wounds. It is a renewed and transformed. That's what's supposed to happen to the earth. That is the process. One of the greatest Christian theologians that could teach you about that is a priest by the name of Father Sergei Bulgakov, one of the greatest Christian theologians in history. He understood what a Holy Grail was. It is what is beneath your feet. The very earth is the Grail. You are at 4 a.m. right now. What is it for me? It's 7. Yeah. So you are over on the West Coast there. You meet aliens every day at the gas station. I bet you do, Hiroshi. I bet you do. Speaking on mental health, looking like that, well, at least I'm not like you. Your mental health is, what is your wiener doing today? That's your guide for mental stability. I don't operate like that, right? These people are sad. You can just see the status of their mental health with people who comment like that. They are very insecure on the inside. They have no stability, or they wouldn't be going on YouTube streams whipping their little wieners out at you. They have a thirst for Modelo beer. Oh, no Coronas? Zerg, good to see you. Someone told me that they were night fishing and swore they saw UFOs unloading crates of Bigfoot. Oh, wow. I saw you yesterday, Zerg, on Lord Nicholas's stream. I went to offer my praise and worship to the great Lord of the Triangle Head. Yeah. Hail, heck. I got to get more tea, my friend. I'll be right back. My tea canister is empty here. Got to run in the kitchen real quick. Oh, my. That just knocked the cap off there. Coming back to you, my friends. Spiritual entertainment, 7 days a week. I have filled up my canister of wonderful, wonderful raspberry tea here. I am the gay final boss. Yes, bend over. Oh, let's see. State of mind, heaven and hell. Yeah, pretty much, right? One of the church fathers in the Christian tradition, Saint Gregory of Nazianzus, said that heaven and hell are from your perspective. Eternity is from what you're experiencing now, right? And that is a proven truth by DMT dumps at the end of your life. If you're living terribly, what happens when you die, right? You're not seeing a light. You're seeing your own torment. DMT is your psychology. So get that shit worked out right now, and you'll have a much more pleasant dying experience, right? I'm all for a shit. All right, take care. Make sure you wipe. Shalom to you, Uzi. Good to have you here. For the price of a small cup of coffee, thank you, Misty. You see that join button, my friends? You could support what I do here. I do this for a living. And we have wonderful community things that we do on my Discord channel. We play games together. We have fun. We have wonderful conversation. We have a good time together. We have a wonderful community. You have exorcised the demons. Oh, look at that, Hiroshi. You went and made your bowel movement. Raspberry team, if that doesn't scream gay. Gay! All month long for Pride Month, I am celebrating homosexuality. 24 hours, 7 days a week with my gay tea here. Raspberry gay tea right here. Yeah. Hit me up on Grindr if you want to date. Loves Asses 2000 is my handle. Maybe we can meet at Hiroshi's gas station later, and we can have one of his delicious hot dogs. T6 Tools, good to see you, my friend, for your entertainment leisure. Thank you for always coming in and stopping in and saying hello, my friend. And Bruce, top of the morning to you, Bruce. Always nice to see our good friend here, Bruce the Bowling, for our entertainment leisure, our good friend Bruce. Oh, my hair's getting to me here. Spiritual entertainment, my friends, 7 days a week for your entertainment leisure. I am here every day to have these conversations with you. And so are these wonderful people. They come here every day. They're part of this wonderful community project here that's going to be around for the next 25 years, right? Maybe I'll have a successor or something, right? I plan on being here for 25 years and entertaining all of you. I enjoy doing this. Yeah, gay people are wonderful, right? Shoot, I just lost something here. What did you say? I'd rather be boring than empty, though I see you have chosen a more spacious arrangement, David. Yeah, David the Dick. Yeah. Being gay is great. Yes, we have lots of homosexuality here, right? Based as hell stream. Thank you, Frederick Windhale. Good to see you, Frederick. Oh, my. Chat is calling the host gay while this man acted. Yeah, I have a wife. I have kids. My wife's boyfriend is what made me gay, right? When I left Christianity, he's like, it's time to practice a little homosexuality. Why don't we start out slow, Tuesdays and Thursdays? So I've been doing Tuesdays, Thursdays, gay. But for Pride Month, I'm gay all month long. Yeah. Yeah, thanks to my wife's boyfriend. He's been a great influence on my life in helping me to experience the world now. Let's see here. You're welcome. You're welcome. Great community. Thank you, Zerg. Thank you. You are 40 years, okie dokie. Yeah, I'm going to be 50 in a few weeks. I am old. I'm waiting for the senior citizen discount. Yeah. Oh, look at poor David has been moderated. What a surprise. Oh, look at you. Sad face emojis coming up for our David. Oh, cry. Let's see here. Groovy, Andrew. Your wife's boyfriend. Am I hearing that right? Yes. I missed out on so much of life being a Christian fundamentalist. When I left Christianity, my wife's boyfriend is like, There's all these new things you can try now. Let's start out with homosexuality. I said, okay, that sounds like fun. So I've got introduced to all kinds of wonderful things in the world. You are 250 years old, Ricky. Wow, you are old. Does your arena still work? Do you take blue pills at that age? Good day from Brisbane, Australia. Good to see you, our good friend from down under. Good to see you. For your entertainment privilege, you have come here from the wonderful land of Australia. We have lots of friends from all over the world here that come here. We have wonderful conversations together. There's always something to talk about, right? Always something. I just keep talking. Before, when I started doing this program, I would just talk to myself here for a few hours. But it's nice to talk to other people now, right? It's nice to finally have a community where I can have conversation, right? But I'm good at talking. I'll just keep talking forever. Now, you might be surprised. There was a time in my life I didn't talk at all. I had terrible anxiety and fear. I was very antisocial. I could not have conversation with people. I had a lot of health issues inside, which did not allow me to engage in conversation. I would freeze up, right? It's hard to believe. Now I talk to everyone, right? I still struggle with the anxiety. It still is present, but I don't let it control me. I've learned to deal with it. I've learned to resist it. I've learned to reject it. I understand its nature is to protect me, but I don't need to be protected. When you give in to your fears, sometimes you can't be loved, right? Because you've built a wall around yourself and you cannot be loving. And having people love me, having God love me, has helped me to overcome my anxiety. I never thought it would be, I'm a retired clergyman, and I've spoken with thousands and thousands of people every month. And when I was doing that, I overcame. When I was in college, when I first started going to college, I took a psychology class, and the teacher did these like little tests that they could determine your personality. And she came up to me, she goes, "Oh, you poor thing, you're always going to be messed up." And at the end of the class, we had to write a psychological evaluation of ourselves. And like, you're right, I am messed up, I do have problems, but you know what? I know somebody who's wonderful and who's loving me right now and who's healing me. And I was a Christian at the time. I said, and his name is Jesus. And I was healed. It took me a long time to be able to go out and talk to people, to have conversations. But I was encouraged. I was loved. I was empowered. Love can change anyone. When you realize you are loved, you have the ultimate power of the universe on your side. So now you see me having these wonderful conversations with you every day. 30 years ago, I could not do this. It took a long time to heal, my friends, but you can be healed too. I know some of you struggle with anxiety. You don't want to leave your house. You're afraid of everything. Understand the context of your fear. It wants to protect you, right? It wants to keep you safe, but you've been giving it too much power and authority. You have to be able to take risks, and you can take risks when you have a divinity on your side all the time. When you are loved, that is one of the most empowering things in the universe, right? Let's see. You are a troublemaker when you're a kid. You have been compared to Dennis the Menace. Oh, that was a fun cartoon. Dennis the Menace. You remember that? You got me the soundtrack back in my head now. That was a fun cartoon from the 80s. Everyone loves the Bob. It is proper not to fear, write tomorrow's newspaper. It is poor journalists, a worse prophet, and almost always prints corrections too late. Look at that. The wisdom of the cool hand, mountain man, right? Let's see. The belief at the time was people live again through the Holy Trinity. Repent and remix all you want. It's the way, the light of it. Yeah, religion is a tool, has many faces, and if you use it in a positive way, it can do great things for you. Right? Religion is human creativity, and sometimes some of that creativity is terrible, but it certainly can heal people and help them to accomplish great things. Right? You ever hear the story of the knight who was a dragon slayer? He was a cowardly gentleman, and they gave him some. They said, "This armor is magical. This armor will allow you to defeat any evil." And he did. He went around slaying all the dragons, and he thought it was his armor. And later on, the wise men said, what we told you was not true. The armor does nothing. It's you who does it. And sadly, though, he started doubting himself, and he was eaten up by a dragon. Right? That's a lesson about human nature, about believing in yourself. And sometimes we get these things like religions and things to help us really just be who we are. Right? You have infinite potential within you. That is your nature. What's the alcohol content of the drink? It's just tea. There's no liquors in it or something. The Last Bastion, 1933. That's an interesting symbol that you have on there. Can you tell us about it? It looks kind of like a rune. I read runes. I don't recognize that. Could you educate us on the nature of your rune there? Let's see. Imagine how many cavemen are in hell that didn't know Jesus. Oh, yes. Those poor Neanderthals. Oh, you see how evil religion is that says you have to have the right ideas or you're screwed? What does that say about the God who will only save you if you have the right ideas? I mean, what a terrible being, right? It's the unicorn on the ark. Yes, you got it right. The great old unicorn. Yeah. Billy Elliot. Good to see you, our friend. Billy Elliot. Good to have you here for your spiritual entertainment. Don't forget, friends, I'm going to be here for another 45 minutes. You see that like button up there? Give it a touch. Help a bud out. I do this every day. I am here. Let's see here. Bless you, please. May Keledwin bless you. There are Buddha Tavias devoted to releasing people from hell, Uzi, and like Jesus, who only stayed 3 days in hell. This Buddha after. Now think about that. The Christians, when you say 3 days in hell, most of you don't know what the hell that means, right? You think he's going into a furnace or something. That's not what hell was in the Bible or the world at the time. The fiery hell as you know it today is an invention by the church. The proper context is Hades. It is a place of the dead, which was universal in mythology. They obviously got it from the Greeks, right? Hades was where the Lord of the dead reigned. Why does he go there? When he dies, he descends into Hades. Why? To defeat the one who had the power of death. He does that by resurrection. It's very important mythology that people don't get because they have this terrible belief system about a fiery hell and going to a beautiful heaven. None of that shit is in the Bible. You find it in allegory in the Gospel of the book of Revelation as a way to describe the defeat of evil. It was never supposed to be a literal interpretation of the afterlife, right? Answer you, the Crusader? No, I'm not going to answer you. Don't care. Let's see here. Take some time. Let me read the comments. Yeah, you can't make... poor Phil here is he's got a little Christian penis that he wants to show everyone on YouTube. Look at my little Christian wiener, everyone. God loves me. He is spreading lies. I've only been saying good things about Christianity today, and look what comes on you. A little wiener, right? Let's see. Souls in limbo. Yeah, limbo was a terrible, terrible belief system. Created by St. Augustine. Now, the Catholic Church taught that forever until, 2 2005. Like, let's get rid of it. Now, they didn't really get rid of it because they can't get rid of their teaching. You could be a faithful Catholic and still believe in limbo. It's just not part of the official catechesis that they teach now, but it's part of Catholic tradition. Limbo has not really gone anywhere. It has just been retired from the proper catechetical formation. I was a master catechist for the archdiocese where I live at one time, so I know all about that shit. Is that a pentagram? It's a pentangle. These are symbols of my ancestors that I celebrate here. I'm a lefty. Yeah, I'm a lefty. Yeah, see, they have all these names for you when you're not doing what they want. You're just a dick. That's the name we have for you, Phil. Phil the Crusading Penis. The Orthodox Church debunked the Catholic Church. The Orthodox Church and the Catholic Church are sisters. They cannot debunk one another. The Orthodox Church is right when it comes to Catholicism. Yeah. Hey, so that I will give you. Let's see. Oh, we got vasectomy entity is here. Oh my, watch out. Lefty danger, lefty danger. The humble priest king. Oh no, it's Melchizedek in the house. Yes, save us, Phil the Crusader. Save all the people here from the deceptions. I'm spreading all kinds of dark things here. I'm using Dungeons and Dragons to get people in my witch cult. We're going to be having sodomy sessions and everything. If you roll a nat 20, that means you get sodomy at the table. Yeah. Gehenna is generally understood as a place of face purification. Not really. Gehenna, in the time and context of the people, was a dumpster that was used by itinerant Jewish preachers to talk about what God is going to punish the wicked, how he's going to destroy evil doers. It was used for allegory for itinerant Jewish preachers. Jesus goes and says, fear him who can both destroy body and soul in Gehenna, right? That was itinerant Jewish preaching of the day, using that as a metaphor and a reference. Now, if Jesus is a God and talking about God's nature, then that's terrible, right? You have these preachers using this to get people in line, to get you to behave, right? And that was an allegory that they used in the context. Gehenna was a real place. It was a big dumpster where the garbage would be burnt, right? Oh, let's see here. My rabbit's chewing at my foot here. Oh, where are we at? Celtic Christianity believes the same thing. Yeah, Celtic Christianity, as a historical manifestation, was continuing the folk traditions, mixing it up. Where you'll find Celtic Christianity today, where it's left, is in Ireland. And how does it continue? The fairy religion. If you go to Ireland, they believe in the fairy folk, right? That's where it is continued. Nowhere else in the world do you find, you have certainly Celtic theme churches, but Celtic Christianity is a practice. You could certainly interpret that in any way you wish to, right? Let's see here. Lewis is here. The Pope of Dope has graced us. Thank you, Jeffrey. I appreciate you, my friend. I thank you very much. My good friend, Bard's Life, my friend Jeffrey, wonderful friend of the program here for a long time. Glad to have you here, our good friend. They thought the funnies meant people who fund the shit. I have phasing abilities. Yeah, you should see me in the bedchambers. The phasing, right? The in and the out, the power of the bard, and manifesting here. Don't forget, my friends, go up and touch the like button as you come in. I do this for a living, and I appreciate people that can support what I do here. All I do is talk to you, really. Whatever you want to talk about. I mean, everyone knows that I'm that are part of my community. I like talking about druidry because that's my spirituality. And I like talking about video games and music and movies and stuff like that. We have wonderful conversations here every day. Everything really is spiritual to me. And I always mix that in with my comedy here. Spirituality and comedy here, my friends, 7 days a week for your entertainment leisure. Invisibility cloak, there you are. What's more of a cloak of, what do they call it? You give disadvantage on the attacker. The cloak of what? Displacement. It is a cloak of displacement. Let us rain corn upon the grove, since apparently even sacred soil must pass through bookkeeping. Always, my friend. Mr. Bob, the myths speak of a caliche casting stones from a white apron across the landscape. The caliche is the retreating glacier, dropping the basalt on the limestone. Yeah, she's a wonderful lady. Next winter, go out and give her a big hug, right? She's just doing her thing, bringing the cold, bringing the rot, so everything can be made new again, right? Our wonderful K-Leech, right? I want to talk to you about your family. Tron, good to see you. Hope you're doing well, Tron. Our good friend, the Tron, is here. The myths store the data, right? The myths keep the traditions of our ancestors alive. Yeah, I hate, what pisses me off is when people call them fairy tales. They're not fairy tales. Mythology has a very important purpose for human development. It's very needed in our time. You know, the myths have changed. Where do we get our myth tellers now? The movie theater and our music, right? Let's see here. Our friend Red is here. Good. Let's see. Ano Mas is here. Good to see you. Let's see. Watch out for roads tonight. There are many goblins. I know, they're here in the chat. We even had to kill the goblin here. And he keeps coming back with more offspring. You're testing his spirit. What is there to test? I'm an open book here. I don't hide anything from anyone. What you see is what you get. I am an entertainer. Nothing more, nothing less. Up there, like and subscribe, my friends. 7 days a week, I'm here. Join our community. You see the join button. Buy me a coffee. You can become part of our Discord server. We have a wonderful community on there. We do all kinds of fun stuff. Right, Red? Red joined us yesterday. Chilled Martin there. You send this money to improve the world, or at least to annoy the darkness. I appreciate that, my good friend, Cool Hand Mountain Man. Are you coming back Thursday? You don't have to. My Thursday game is not like my other D&D games. It is at a slow pace. It is for like newer players to get them involved. It's like a solo adventure with community involvement, and I understand if people find that boring. So hopefully we get you back on Thursday, but it's not a big deal to me if that's not enjoyable to you, because it is quite slow, the pace of our Thursday game. Kalich is the goddess of winter, certainly. You're on a train for 4 hours, damn, and you've come here to be entertained all the way between the stops there. Let's see here. The Void. Oh my, we got Alien Face. The VA Cosmic Entity is here. The fairy myth was to protect them from the locals. It worked, to keep them from robbing the stone. The story goes the gods went into the mountains and will reappear one day, right? Like Bruna Barney, Newgrange, the home of the doctor, right? That's why I got this Triskelion here. That is the doctors over there at Newgrange. Could I source you a potion to cure constipation? I told you, John, the problem, you don't need a potion. You need to pull the butt plug out. That's your problem. That is your problem there. It's a sonic universe. Yeah. I can feel your dark energy. It's powerful. Oh, you were one of my lovers. You enjoyed yourself. Well, good. Hot chocolate for chili. Do I wear shoes or sandals? Sandals. I rarely wear shoes unless I'm going for a long hike or something. I do not wear shoes. Always sandals. Shozy 608. I choose you. Thank you. The Dutha Dedanin gave the above word to the sons of the Mayas. Yeah, the Malaysians or whatever they're called. Yeah, that is the mythology, right? The ancestors go into the hills and will return to us one day, right? Or maybe we'll go into the hills one day, right? That certainly might happen, right? Let's see here. Let me get my tea drink here. Myth helps conceal wonderful truths. Yeah. The truths. Now, if I just gave people a book about my ancestors, it could be easily tossed aside. When you tell a myth, it helps people to be invested. It helps them to take a journey, continue the journey of the ancestors. That is the power of myth. It's very important that we recover that, right? What you find in like contemporary religion is everyone wants to treat their mythologies as if they are matter of facts. They're always debating, like the Bible being a scientific book and stuff like that. The Bible is a mythology. It can help you to take journeys. It's not meant to be an instruction manual. In Scotland, the human and fae intermarried. Yeah, there's a lot of legends of that, right? There's a lot of legends of that. Let's see here. Some beaches have sea urchins. Crocs help in that case. You love wearing Crocs? Well, good for you. Yeah, you don't want to get those spikes in your feet, right? The fairy wife of Castle Dunvagan. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Oh, where are we at? Your dad, Drugtan. Who's Drugtan? You should play Shimo's music in the background as you speak. What is Shimo's music? I don't understand what that is. Right now, I have the soundtrack from Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, selective tracks from it. I play various video game musics in the background because if I play regular music, then I have to share my money that I make on here. And I don't want to share my money. I need it to make a living. You like documentaries? Look at you. How do you spell her name? Ceridwen? Not like that. Ceridwen. Ceridwen. Someone can type it in the chat for you, I'm sure. Who likes, I got crocs in my backyard. I mean, crocodiles, alligators, really. Alligators is what we have down here. And movies about mythology are wonderful, like Clash of the Titans. Clash of the Titans was awesome. If you were in the 80s, you saw Clash of the Titans at least 10 times by now. And that was a wonderful, wonderful film from the 80s about chopping off Medusa's head, saving the damsel in distress. It was a wonderful movie, Clash of the Titans. The newer version is okay, but the older version is much better. They had remade Clash of the Titans. It's like 2 or 3 of them or something like that, right? But the original Clash of the Titans from the 80s was the best film ever. New grades on the Sidna Bravni Mumesha Solstice Sunstar Myth and Mound computers, the same data, 2 formats, right? Right. Hello, our good friend from the land of the ancestors, Blake. Good to see you, our good friend. Let's see, where am I at here? Jason and the Argonauts. Yeah, that was made in the 60s, right? That was really well done. Now, they've made that many, many times. The one they made in the 2000s, that was like really, really good. I forgot the actor's name. It was on the Sci-Fi Channel. That one was really good. But the claymation battles back in the 50s with Jason and the Argonauts and Sinbad, I mean, those were some really fun movies. If you were in the 80s, you probably watched them a million times by now, I would imagine. That the claymation battles that they had with these things they built out of clay, that was stuff of legend back then. You're a great bard, Mr. Bard, the best I've seen. I've seen a few. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I'm glad that you appreciate what I do. And if you're here, my friends, don't forget to hit the like button at the top of your screen. I do this every day, and I need your support to keep going. Oh, it's our Roblox Christianity here. Sibaluku2212. He's coming here trying to get us to go to his Roblox server so we can go to his church. I'm already part of a Christian Minecraft server. I'm a faithful church member there. That's where I go to church, in Minecraft. I'm not interested in converting to Roblox Christianity. Good movies, right, Max? Good movies. I hope you feel better. I hope you feel better, my friend. In the Celtic Church, there are two mermaid saints, Saint Morgan and Saint Serena. Oh, interesting. Yeah, there's some interesting lore about the. There's a bishop that was a mermaid or something. Some of you have heard of that tale, the bishop mermaid. Let's see. Matthias Scarleton, maybe just quit what? Quit doing what? Mr. Bond, when Newgrange was being excavated in the 30s, the locals told the archaeologists the fairies would get them, not to mess with the mounds. And they said the light shone in there once a year. Interesting. Yeah. I think a lot of that fairy fear is unnecessary. I think it's just taboo and protection. That's the element of fear. I know that there's a lot of history of fear of the fairy folk, but I don't think you really have to be afraid of anything. You just respect, right? You respect these things of our ancestors. With these Roblox Christians, say this to Unitarians, think not. Oh my. I like to call you my friend. Well, you certainly are welcome to like and subscribe and join our community on Discord. There's a join button right there. Yeah. I am here for all people, all times, all experiences. You are all welcome to here. Don't forget to touch the like button. Yeah. They remembered orally for 4,500 years about the light entering the chamber. This amuses me greatly. The beautiful traditions, right? Our ancestors knew things that we have forgotten, obviously, right? We don't build beautiful things like that anymore that amaze people. No one's going to come around to your house in 1,000 years. It's going to be gone. But they'll still be going to Newgrange, right? They'll still be going to Newgrange. The movie you're talking about, you saw in school, yeah, you watched Jason and the Argonauts or Sinbad or Clash of the Titans. Those are some good movies. Where's your harp? I am not a musician, Bart. I am a satirical Bart. The comedy is my thing. The fairies were a safety catch, Mr. Bart, well noticed. They said this to protect them. It worked, yeah. The fairy folk are all over the world in many, many different manifestations as guardians and preservers of the natural, right? They keep the memory alive. RPGs. Yes, we love our RPGs here and our fairy folk and all the good times, right? A lot of people that get into the lore of my ancestors, unfortunately, a lot of the information comes from Dungeons and Dragons, right? When they're talking about fairy folk, they think they've been educated by Dungeons and Dragons, right? In some of the way that they operate, like the Fey realm and stuff like that. They use terms like that. The Dungeons and Dragons, like the Sealy Courts. The Sealy Courts were like negative things. These weren't good players. Now they have a good Sealy Court, the Summer Queen and stuff in D&D. I mean, they like to put a positive spin on some of these things, but which really weren't part of the history. I bet you have very smart and individual kids. Well, I have all kinds of children. As some of you know, I have 8 kids, and they're all diverse in their experience of the world. Excalibur was a good movie back then. Yeah, one of the best. Captain Jean-Luc Picard at his finest, right? He was Gawain, was he not? I can't remember. Let's see here. You saw that movie, The Golden Owl Robot and the Cyclops. Yeah, that was Clash of the Titans, man. That was some good stuff, right? That was really powerful back then, right? Let's see here. Classics, yeah. First Nation people have tales of the Little People, Manitous, the Little Mysteries. Yeah, there's all kinds of this history you can find all around the world. Now, if you're down under, like you're New Zealand, for instance, New Zealand has tales of little people, little blue people. I mean, these beings are in every culture, every nation around the world, in the history of the land. These memories of our ancestors, right, that have been passed down onto us. You have 9 kids? Well, I got to catch up to you. Look at you. Your youngest is 12. You are the youngest of 12. Look at you. Big families here. My mother just had me and my brother. My grandmother had 5 kids. I know I have quite a large family. You watch a lot of Xena, Warrior Princess. Yeah, her and Hercules. Those were fun shows in the 90s, right? Xena. Everyone loved Xena and Hercules. Kevin Sorbo went on to have a wonderful sci-fi series, Andromeda. That was really fun. If you watch now, the final season of Andromeda sucked big time, but the rest of Andromeda was really good, right? But it was really sad. The final season of Andromeda, they were like stuck in some universe, and it was terrible. I'm like, you should have just stopped at the last one, right? Oh, let's see. Vlad the Baddie, you said hello and passed out. Good to see you, my friend. Dozens of tales in Kentucky about little folk, right? Yeah, they're all over the. Hercules was really good, wasn't it, Mister? Irish Catholics, yeah, that'll do it. Our Irish friend, we have all of our Irish friends. They come here, right? They love breeding, right? Andromeda, you like that? You enjoyed that? That was a really good sci-fi series, right? It was better than the Star Trek that was on during it. I forgot the name of the Star Trek that was on at the same time. Some of the Star Treks aren't there. They really didn't do it for me. I'm more of the original Star Trek and the Next Generation. The other ones really didn't do it for me until Strange New Worlds came out. That was kick-ass. I watched. There's like 3 seasons of that on Paramount Plus. Strange New Worlds. That is the Star Trek with the Captain Pike. He is right before Kirk. Captain Pike, if you know from the original Star Trek, he has a terrible accident. I mean, it's like living in his own little world in a machine, basically. They fired a lot of creative staff and a lot of budget cuts in the final season of a drama. Yeah, it was terrible. It was a terrible last season. Like, what kind of shit is this? They had this really good series, and that shit happened. The old wine and beer kegs would have always some curious molds inside. So everyone got a big geeked out on the magic washroom, wine and beer. The Sedera. Now, on our Discord server, our friend Why Not had an interesting story there he shared in the video section about someone doing research on this wonderful plant from Mexico, Celtivia or something. That was an interesting thing. I've never done that stuff myself. I heard it's very powerful. The old Star Treks were gold, yeah. I've watched Star Trek, I don't know, countless times. There's something magical about that. I want to go watch it right now. Star Trek, the original one. It was magical, right? And all the movies were really good. I really enjoyed all the movies. Were really good. Now they're all in HD and everything, right? They're really good. Used to play pool on Fridays, take LSD with 5 guys. You would tell each other our feet were on fire. Essentially, someone would believe it and start trashing about, putting the fire out. Yeah. Theo likes painting. Good to see you. Our good friend, the Theo. Good to have you here, our friend. You're a Star Wars fan? Yeah, I love Star Wars. I love Star Wars. Has anyone seen the new Star Wars film that was with the little tiny one, the little tiny Yoda guy, Yoda Jr. or whatever? I haven't had a chance to see that one, so I don't have the. It's been a while. Goku or whatever his name is. That I like the guy who plays the bounty hunter in it, the Mandalorian. Yeah, he's a really good actor. Very powerful. I've seen all of his films. You love the Navy SEAL speech about making your bed every day. Yeah. Do you do that? Right? Do you do that? Do you make your bed every day? Let's see, the Goru film. That's what it is. Yeah, Gorgu or whatever his name is. I haven't seen it yet. I've heard people complaining about it because they use most of the movie is made out of the computer. I don't have a problem. I don't like watching AI films, but there's film that you make, right, with using electronical resources, right? I purely AI film is not something I enjoy watching. But there are things that use, computers and stuff to make their film. I don't have a problem with that. Pedro Pascal, yeah, he's a wonderful actor. I really liked him in that zombie TV show he did, Dead After the Daylight, or what I forgot what it's called, something like that. It's based on that video game, right? I don't know if I want to watch it anymore because they killed him off. Right, they killed him off in the last season. He was like the best actor in it, and now he is dead. I mean, what? I don't see any real interest in the film anymore. Grogu is the cutest. Yeah, it's adorable, right? Yeah, the Mandalorian was interesting. The Mandalorian is interesting lore. They should make a video game about it, right? The Mandalorian lore, a lot of interesting history from Mandalore, very powerful and proud people. Your dog's name is Mandalorian. Look at that, your neighbor's dog. Yeah. Grogu is the last of Yoda's species. Is that what the lore is? He is the last Yoda. You remember in episode 1, the Yoda female on the Jedi Council? What was her name? Yaddle or something like that? I wonder whatever happened to her, right? The secret opening was made with AI. The series didn't hit the spot for you. Yeah. I don't have a problem. I use AI all the time. I don't enjoy watching films made by AI. It doesn't really speak to me. You love the Game of Thrones. Yeah. I enjoyed I don't like all the pornography in it. Now the new, me and my wife were watching the House of the Dragon. That tomorrow or the next day starts the next season of it. I don't care for all the pornography. Thankfully, I can fast forward through it. Right? I just don't like that shit. But the movies, the Game of Thrones was very good. It was well done, a beautiful story, and it was a tragedy. Right? The ending it broke your heart. Right? It's just like the great classics of the Greeks, right? You have this, you want there to be a happy ending, and there's an ending, but it's not the one you want. You're like heartbroken. That was very powerful, and people didn't understand that, the tragedy of it, right? You love the Game of Thrones. It didn't do it for you at all, yeah. Whatever, nothing compared to the show called Rome. Oh my, yeah. There's a lot of good film out there, right? A lot of good film. I don't have a problem with nudity. It's just nudity is no big deal to me. It's the objectification of the human body, treating people like objects and inviting you to join into that by watching. I don't like that. I think our sexuality is wonderful and sacred. We shouldn't be like animals where it's no big deal. I think it's the most sacred quality of our humanity. Rome was vicious. Yeah, I never saw that. Yeah. I want to meet the game Senate, but as an RPG with Setish now there's one on Steam, if you didn't know that. There's a Senate game on there. I think they make it a little colorful and exciting. I never played it. I have it. Someone gave it to me a long time ago. And it has like that Egyptian flavor in it. Has anyone played the one on Steam? What does the legend of King Arthur and Stonehenge have in common? Mythology. Also, we don't know shit about King Arthur or the origins of Stonehenge too. Right? That's what they have. Why not? Good to see you, our good friend. The mountain man has arrived. Our good friend, why not? Don't forget, my friends, there's a like button up there. Spiritual entertainment up there 7 days a week. Excuse me. Let's see. Tron be well. Tron be well. To the government. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Where are we at here? Is it too graphic for you? I don't mind some violence, but yeah. It was over the top that made you uncomfortable, some of the violence. Yeah. I'm like desensitized to violence and video games and stuff. When I was younger, I remember playing Skyrim. I had a son who was very sensitive to violence. Like when I go and chop someone's head off, he'd like jump up out of his seat when he was watching me play. He's probably desensitized by now. He's like 21 years old. Where are we at here? If you're enjoying the chat, consider joining the channel community. Join button right there. You see it? Think about that. I do this every day. I am here for your entertainment leisure. The least you could do after making love is buy me a coffee right there. And you can join our Discord server and you can talk all the time to our wonderful community members here. A price of a cup of coffee, small, medium, or large. That's all it takes to support what I do. I do this for a living, and because people buy me coffees, I keep coming back every day. Be a part of our wonderful community, my friends. Let's see. Was he a racist and blame stuff in his community? Who's a racist? Moonflesh. I don't know who's a racist here. I must have been out of the context for the conversation. You have a problem with your wives? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Let me see here. My thing's messing up. I hate when my screensaver comes on here. You love this community, Ellie, our wonderful Irish friend. You have a good time here, and that makes me happy. That makes me happy that you are happy. Our good friend here. Let's see here. You can't talk to me unless you donate to the bar, says the goblin friend. Thank you. I hate how your green screen keeps making things disappear. Yeah, this one, when I'm upstairs in the office, it doesn't do it as bad. I just don't have, I do this, low budget. I don't have a real studio yet. So you have to suffer with the incompatibility of the environment here. When you were a kid, you had a nightmare from Resident Evil. Oh my, yeah. Resident Evil on PlayStation 1 was the first one I ever played. My friend had a PlayStation. I went over and played it. And I was in like this police station. I was trying to get the bars to come down over the windows. And I didn't do it in time. And all the zombies come in and I had to evacuate. That was a lot of fun, right? Tron, you love the tortoises. We don't have any tortoises here today, Tron. Only my rabbits. We showed them at the beginning. We did a lot of rabbit. Can you want to see the rabbit again? My other rabbit is in the other room here. But I will certainly show you Madam Rabbit here. Madam Rabbit here is here grooming herself. Madam Rabbit, your fans want to see you again. She's ever so curious to want to participate in the conversation here. Madam Rabbit, there she is. You see her? She's starting to tear stuff up here. What are you doing, Madam Rabbit? All these people have come to see you. Give us a flop. Give us a flop. Come on. Flop. Yes. Oh, yes. Thank you, sweetheart. Oh, yes. What an adorable creature you are. You got to see something very precious there. That is called the bunny flop. When they're happy. When the bunnies are happy, they do this adorable, adorable thing that you got to see there. That was adorable. Thank you, sweetheart, for showing everyone how sweet and beautiful you are by doing that wonderful bunny flop. Yeah, that when they're they're happy, they'll go up and flop over like that. Isn't that adorable? There you are. For your entertainment, Mrs. Bunny says go up and touch the like button. Like, subscribe. I do have a playlist called Rabbit Cam. You could see my adorable rabbits in action. They're always in action. They're always adorable. My beautiful, beautiful rabbits here for your entertainment leisure. All right, back to the show, Mrs. Bunny. Let me get a pentangle up here. Let's do this pentangle here. Quickest one I can grab. Very earthy here for your entertainment leisure. Pentangles for your entertainment privilege. Oh no, my phone's about to fall out of my stand here. There we are. Get back in the stand. Get back in the stand. Yeah. What sucks is when your phone falls out of the stand and it's up in the sky here. There we go. All right. Spiritual entertainment, my friends. 7 days a week. 7 days a week. The bard is here for you. There you are. There you are. Spiritual entertainment, right? The finest in spiritual entertainment. Yeah, that was adorable, right? That she did that. Mr. Bard, have you heard of the North Passage tomb that's superior to Newgrange in terms of carving? It's completely carved from surface. No, I've never heard of that. I have never heard of that. I've only heard of Newgrange because that's where the doctor is. I never heard. There's so many places of my ancestors, right, that I'm very unfamiliar with. But thank you for sharing that, right? Oh, let's see here. For Bunny, my friend. Bard was standing in the pentacle for a minute. Yeah. Look at that. Look at my heads. This is a terrible one because I'm fuzzing out here. I'm going to have to change this one. This is a terrible, terrible background here. Let's do Summer Pentacle. Now, what is this stuff here? That's a thing. Let's see here. You see my messy back room there? I'm in my son's room here on their computer doing all of this. There's my Summer Pentangle right there. Let's see here. Bard was saying, Gwen missed Bard's feet. Oh, shit. Yeah, you get to see every part of the Bard eventually. Yeah, she does a lot of working in the morning. She's out of town. Gwendolyn told me she was going out of town. She shared some pictures with us today on our Discord. Our good friend, the High Priestess of the Orchard. Yeah, she's going to be out of town this weekend, she told me. Let's see here. Saturday mornings, and Gwendolyn couldn't be here. Yeah, that's sad. Yeah, every now and then. Yeah, she's on vacation right now. Yeah. Spiritual entertainment, 7 days a week for your entertainment leisure. Standing on a corner in fire. Ooh, King David style. What does that mean? Oh, I'm a gay Jewish sorcerer. That's right. I forgot about that. King David style. This is a Star of David behind me. How could I forget? Yeah. Don't burn my toes. Yeah. I got some crazy looking toes, don't I? We have toe commentary here. You all got to see my toes here. Yeah. I never wear shoes. I only wear sandals. Only socks when I have to, right? My feet are all calloused on the bottom. All kinds of cracks and everything. Yeah, she's on vacation. Yeah, we worked it out, our difficulties. Yeah. The sunflowers are nice. Yeah, good summer pentangle for your entertainment leisure. The sunflower here. Like and subscribe, friends, as you're coming in. I do this every day. I am here having these wonderful conversations with you every day. Our beautiful summer solstice is you're going to be starting that. Some of us will be celebrating this evening, welcoming in the longest day of the year, tomorrow, Sunday. The summer solstice is tomorrow. And I should be on in the morning in my grove. If it doesn't rain tomorrow morning, I'll be at the grove in my ceremonial cloak for your entertainment leisure. Oh, my rabbit flopped down again. You're such an adorable creature. The woman ran north the men of Newgrange. The sun was male, the moon was female. The woman in north captured the moon's 19-year cycle. Very difficult work. The man mapped the sun. Yeah, it's beautiful, the unity, the union of sun and moon, right? Revealing all the mysteries of life, right? Our ancestors knew a lot, right? You drink 5 gallons of fuel and not be sick. Well, you are pretty talented, Gary. I don't recommend drinking gasoline or any type of fuels. They could be very hazardous to your health, right? Very, very hazardous to your health. You believe the Star of David should represent metal and alchemy. Yeah. I don't understand why people think it's a Star of David. I mean, I get this, every day on here. It's like their ignorance is always showing, right? Thank you, our good friend Raven, Tron, Jonathan, our good friend from the land of Miami, Florida. It's always nice to have you a part of our program and your many, many different our incarnations here. The Galactic Alliance, Raven, our good friend. What's your favorite Star Wars game, Raven? I played quite a few of them over the years. Now, I started playing the Bounty Hunter one that was kind of new on my Xbox, and it was boring. I quit it right away. Shadows of the Empire was a lot of fun. If you had that was on SNES, or was that Nintendo 64? Nintendo 64, Shadows of the Empire. That was a lot of fun back then. If you played, now it's probably lame, but during that time period, Shadows of the Empire was a fun game and a fun book. I remember reading. My grandmother or somebody gave me Shadows of the Empire for a present, and I read it, and I was like, "This is an interesting transition between the Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi." A very interesting read. Say Seal of Solomon. That's the Islam name of it. The Seal of Solomon. That's what the Islam calls it. Rogue Squadron was good on N64. Yeah, those spaceship ones were. They had so many of the Rogue Squadrons, right? Those were always real fun, right? To go around and blowing up the Death Star. I remember doing that on in the arcade for that old Star Wars game. That was the shit back then. Going on that Star Wars game, you're flying around in a spaceship at the arcade, and then you go blow up the Death Star. That was all like it didn't have any graphics really. It was all like these bars and everything. It had like a pointer on the screen where you can shoot stuff with you're on your X-wing fighter. Some of you remember that game. That was a lot of fun for that time period. That the original Star Wars game that you would find at the arcades, right? That was a lot of fun back then. Let's see. Tron is your brother. You reject all others. Galactic Battlegrounds was a reskin of Age of Empires, but there was two of those, right? You had those. I remember that came out in like 2005 or something like that. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I wanted Galactic Battlegrounds to do the Battle of the Gungans. The battlefield of the Gungans. I think that was the one that was you could do that. I can't remember because that was a long time ago. But those were always fun games, right? Back in those days. I think they had two Galactic Battlegrounds 1 and 2, if I'm not mistaken. The Old Republic is what introduced you to Darth Raven. Yeah, those are like the best RPGs of Star Wars of all time. Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. 1 was better than 2. Certainly. The remakes on the Xbox are really well done. Before you had to do the mods on, if you had it on Steam or something, they had all kinds of modulations that you could do to make the game a little bit better. But now they've like perfected it, the remastered editions of the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. There was something beautiful about the games because you could choose the dark side or the light side or walk the middle, right? That was a lot of fun. And I think they had a nice little romance in it and everything. I thought the lore was interesting. When you get to the end of 2, right? The lore, learning about Darth Raven and everything. That was a lot of fun. You do like cocaine and pop. We don't do drugs here. No. We don't promote substance abuse. You track down Bahamut to a Greek coin of Pan with the pentangle. You believe that's your... Yeah, the Bahamut really is that came out like 200 years ago in the practice of occultism. The Bahamut was really more of a modern. thing that is obviously based on Pan, right? Because he's a goat man and everything. Now, Pan is an interesting mythology because there's a negative mythology of Pan and there's a positive. The negative mythology, you have Pan as like a pervert going around screwing everything, right? The positive mythology of Pan is one where he is like Christ. He is a being of the heavens and of the earth. His father is Apollo. His mother is that nymph lady. He is the Lord of shepherds, right? Just like Jesus. The Pan mythology to me is really the Christian mythology. It continues it in its own way. You have this being that's of the heavens, it's now on earth, right? That leads you to those of the earth to the experience of the heavenly. Pan is a down-to-earth being, right? That's the positive of the Pan mythology. I mean, there's all kinds of legends of Pan. The way that people talk about mythology today is like if it was all done the same way. Like you read about Zeus, right? As like if everyone believed the same thing about Zeus. The mythology of Zeus was very diverse. It had different elements, especially when the philosophers got their hands on Zeus, right? Like the ultimate reality, the monad, right? So there's all kinds of mythologies, right? Hail the Holy Goose. Oh my goodness, here. Do I design D&D maps? Or is there any place to get them for free? There's thousands of them for free online. Just put in D&D map and there's thousands. There's generators as well. I use people's color maps for my games. I'll go like, I need a map of a sewer. A whole bunch of sewer maps pop up. I'll take that one. But there's thousands of maps online. You could certainly, I'm not an artist. I mean, you certainly, if you are doing a tabletop game with your buddies, you can just draw. I have like a board where I could put marker on to make the rooms and stuff like that. But there's thousands of maps online that you can just download for free. And that's what I do. Like if you're watching my game on Friday night, that map there is a common map that they're in right now, the dungeon. All of these maps are from other D&D modules that I've just repurposed. Like they're in the Tomb of Tachanacha or whatever it's called. It's a classic second edition module that was put, or it was first edition, I'm sorry. That is now part of the Yawning Portal series of repurposed old D&D modules. Pan's Labyrinth that's a wonderful movie, right? Wonderful movie. Dan Lu, good to see you, my friend. Don't forget, my friends, go up and touch the like button. Spiritual entertainment, 7 days a week. I'm here for your entertainment leisure. We'll have Maxwell, good to see you. You're hurting so bad, I'm sorry to hear that. What's wrong with you, Daniel? What's wrong? Why am I angry at God? I'm not angry at any God. What are you talking about? Threshold moment. Why are you judging me? Why are you bearing false witness against your neighbor? You shall not bear false witness. You shall not slander. Why are you slandering me? You don't know me. You don't know if I'm angry at any deity. How dare you come on here and judge me? The stories of Pan are very interesting. Would recommend checking out. He also has songs about it. There's a lot of good stuff out there about Pan, right? Let's see. Am I Jewish? Yes, I'm a gay Jewish sorcerer. What gave it away? What gave it? If you're gay and you're Jewish, hit the like button right there. Up there, you see it? Mr. Newcomb is here. Good to see you, Newcomb. You're an Orthodox Jewish man. Well, welcome. Welcome. Now, if you're really a Jewish man, you know that these people are ignoramuses, right? They think this is a Star of David here behind me, right? Let's see. Fantastic summer. Yeah. We're having a wonderful summer so far. I hope you're having a wonderful summer. I appreciate all of you being here, having these wonderful conversations with me. Every day I am here for you, my friends. Let's see. No matter what you loved, you don't want to say okay. Yeah. Do you like feeling antiguous? Oh man, what is that? It's just part of liver failure. Oh shit, you're having liver failure? I'm sorry to hear that, friend. I'm sorry that you're going through that. That is a terrible experience. Terrible experience. Gage, you're a personal friend of Merlin and Rasputin. Yeah, we were all lovers at one time. Me and Merlin and Rasputin had a good threesome. Let's see here. You're A plus, Tron. A plus. And the goblin here is a green-blooded, wonderful friend who we had to gild, unfortunately. We gilded the goblin. He was getting a little crazy with his privates. So we said, enough of this. We will remove them for you. I encourage you to follow the Torah. No, thank you. I don't want to be controlled by your God. I'm not interested in your Torah, sir. Rasputin was a nut. Yeah, he was crazy, right? He was crazy. Now, the royal family, he was like the court magician, right? He was there telling them the stars, and he was trying to heal their children. He was a healer. He was an animal whisperer. There's all kinds of legends about Rasputin, right? You ever see that cartoon Anastasia that came out in the 90s? That was a wonderful cartoon based on the legend of Anastasia surviving. She didn't survive. There were people who claimed to be her, and there was no. These people were treated, as novelty for a lot of people. There was no evidence that Anastasia survived the slaughter of the communists, wiping out the Tsar and his family. But it was a beautiful story based on the possibility that she survived, right? And Rasputin was the bad guy in it. He came up from hell or something and was trying to get a beautiful cartoon. Let's see. Austin 316. Rasputin was a crazy dude that took too many herbs with too many ladies, right? Yeah, he was a ladies' man. Do I know Hebrew? No, I don't know Hebrew. Mishpoka, I don't know Hebrew. A lot of Jewish people, that is their language, right? I am not Jewish. I don't know why, if you are a Jewish person, that you would assume that I am Jewish. Now, that makes me suspicious if you think this is a Star of David behind me. That makes me very suspicious. Mr. Hebrew, yep. Man Nishma. No, that's not what I said. I said Mishpoka. It means family, right? Anastasia did not survive. She and little Nicholas were in a different place. They weren't in the lion pit, really. Yeah, there's all kinds of rumors and legends about that, right? It was a terrible thing that happened to them. The Russian Orthodox Church made them saints, right? Because they were like the last religious leaders of Russia. I don't understand their process of sainting people. It's not like they were moral bastions of goodness, right? They were just cultural realities. Let's see. All hail the mighty rolling pin. We're going to do some baking today, right? We're going to do some baking for you. You're going to a bat mitzvah. Look at you. Yeah. I'm going to a circumcision today. My own. I'm always removing more off there. I got the sacred brisk. I'm always stabbing the thing. There's never enough foreskin to give to Yahweh. He loves them foreskins, right? Let's see here. Yeah. Spiritual entertainment, my friends, 7 days a week. I am here. Have you been to a bris? Yeah, my own. Yeah. I poke that shit out of that thing all the time. There's never enough devotion you can give, right? Never enough foreskins. Yeah. I got my own personal device that I use for my community members who want to go further in the cult. We have a brisk for you. The top members like Goblin, They go through the great struggle of getting the brisk in old age, right? But that's what it takes to be at the top member of our cult here. You have to be willing to get a good brisking done to you. Let's see here. Puff, puff, and pass. Hit the like button, my friends. You like a little guillotine. Look at you. Look at you. And Lee and Lou got the Irish breakfast right there going on for you. Pancakes and syrup. Pancakes and syrup. It's breakfast time. As our good friend, what was that singer? Who sang that song? Do you remember who sang it? Bismarcky. Bismarcky. Wonderful entertainer. Wonderful entertainer. Tron's phone died, but still here. Yeah. Goblin took the price of the brisk and removed more of his foreskin off just to be at the top here. Here comes Roblox Christianity back with us again. Now, this person is going on all of my videos all the time and putting these repent comments on there. I'm already part of a Minecraft server of Christians, Roblox Christian. I'm not interested in converting to Roblox Christianity. I'm a Minecraft Christian. The churches in Minecraft are much better than the Roblox churches. And more diverse too. We allow the zombies and the skeletons to come in, and the what's the exploding creatures called? That those green things that go up and blow up. The church does not discriminate. My Minecraft church does not discriminate. Even Herobrine is an attendant. Yeah, Herobrine sits in the back though, usually, because he wants to murder everyone there. But the Christian Minecraft server invites all of the monsters, not just Steve, to the church service. So I'm not interested in becoming a Roblox Christian. Minecraft Christianity is all I'll ever need. Oh man, where are we at here? Spiritual entertainment. Sebastian, Anubis loves you so much. Yes. And come to Anubis. Vixen, the servant of Anubis, he is a wonderful cycle pump that will guide you into the afterlife. Will take you through the rituals of the Book of the Dead, the Egyptian Book of the Dead, purify your heart, making it ready for that great balance of the scales. Yeah, Anubis is a wonderful cycle pump. Jesus wasn't painted properly. Repaint. Yeah, repaint or else before it is too late. Oh my, before it rains and all the paint goes off. The paint thinner is here. The divine paint thinner will be thrown down upon you. From on high, you will suffer the effects of the wrath of the angry one who does not like your painting projects. Yeah, got to put some spice in it, right? Only Darth Lute speaks in obsoletes. Yes. Yeah. Now, if I was back then, when Obi-Wan Kenobi said that to Anakin, I would have said, look at the Jedi. You guys are no damn different than the Sith. You're all about control, right? Both of them. They're the exact same thing. The Jedi and the Sith. 5-pointed star. What's next? Penis. Penis is next in the background. You going to be here for that one? Augie? Yeah, that will be next. A giant penis. It'll be like a Gwar concert in the background here. We'll have Gwar, in the background here. Did you see that? New. There's a new popular musical group. They look like they have these long penis noses and stuff. Really bizarre music. Just listening to the music it's an interesting genre of music, and I don't think people are watching because of the music. They're watching because these people dress up like strange creatures with long wiener noses, right? Have you seen that group? That I'm sure if you YouTube for long, you'll encounter the penis no trio. Let's see. Anyone smoking, getting ready for a D&D session tomorrow? Look at you. Where are you at in your game tomorrow? You're playing D&D tomorrow? Hammers? Where are you? What is the world you are in? What are you doing? Forgotten Realms, Pathfinder? What's going on for your tabletop experience, sir? Gary Warren. It's a French group. I think their music is shit. Yeah, it's weird. The music is weird. It reminds me of Primus. You remember Primus? This was a band around the 90s. I can't remember the name of their famous song that they had, but it sounded to me like Primus, the music of this wiener nose duo that you see. You are a bit overwhelmed with Starfinder GM stuff. Yeah. It takes, I would recommend just taking the player's manual and screw the GM stuff. The GM stuff is just for world building. The player's manual is really what you need to understand the context. Like, I don't use Dungeon Master manuals at all. Only the player manuals. All the other stuff comes from my own creativity. Let's see here. Who is the god of painting, Theo? Ooh, the god of painting. Primus is cool, like Ween. You remember Ween? There was a bunch of rednecks that got together and did this really bizarre music. Ween. I remember their album cover. I mean, that was like really bizarre, right? Ween. Yeah. Art falls under Apollo. Look at that. Apollo is the god of the arts, right? Your level 5 session 15, maybe D&D 5e homeroom campaigns. Your friend has a 3D printer, so you play on a grid with models. Oh shit, you are so blessed that to be able to play with 3D. I have never played a game like that since I was a young person. The games I play now are all online. But that would be fun to be, I don't think there's anything around me where I would have time to do that. To be able to play a 3D game, that would be lots of fun. Primus sailing the seas of cheese. Oh, protect and serve. He also had a side band called the Holy Macros. Oh, yes, you know all the ancient lore there, right? I'm really just reading to absorb the lore. I don't know what the manuals aren't always the best for lore. If you want to watch Pathfinder lore, there's probably a lot of good YouTube videos of people who are really good at telling the background. It is a new, Starfinder is new. So there's a lot of, there's not a lot of, depths and resources to it. And Pathfinder system is not the most popular. So there's not a lot of probably been work done in terms of the lore of Pathfinder. Walnut Witchy, my witchy friend is here. Good to see you for your spiritual entertainment and falling. And our wonderful friend and diviner, the Reiki Master, Natalie Rose. Hail Apollo, God of light, God of art, God of music. Good to have you here. Don't forget, my friends, like button for the Madam Tortoise. Oh, I'm definitely going to get her some strawberries now when I go to the grocery store later today. Look at that. And I'll take a picture for you, Walnut Witch, of my little tortoise eating the strawberries. Oh, my. Just saw a live when someone said the human race is 6,000 years old. Yes, we've only been here for 6,000 years, my friends. It's all true. We have all the scientific evidence at the Natural History Museum in Kentucky. Adam and Eve rode dinosaurs. It's all true. They had a pet T-Rex that they throw the bones out and it would chase and go get it. Right? That's hilarious, right? We need women like our women here. Natalie, we appreciate Natalie. Wonderful, wonderful friend of our community here. Been here for a long time, Natalie. Wonderful supporter. For the price of a cup of coffee, you can buy strawberries for the tortoise. There you have it. It's all true. And my rabbits like the strawberries too. The female rabbit, the male rabbit doesn't like strawberry. He only likes bananas. That's his thing. The female rabbit, she likes oranges. She likes. I didn't know that rabbits eat oranges. I had an orange fall on the floor, and then I come and it's halfway eaten. And I'm like, I guess they like oranges. I looked it up. They're not supposed to eat the orange peels. So, But my rabbit, she likes oranges, she likes grapes, all kinds of berries. But the male rabbit, he only likes bananas. He's a banana only rabbit. Um, Apollo is a bisexual in myth, probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah, the Greeks they didn't have any restrictions on their sexuality, right? Oh, where are we at? Bunny's stick looks squeaky and clean. You've been good. Yes, I got to keep it nice, squeaky and clean. Yeah, no splinters, right? No splinters. They are allowed to eat grapes. Rabbits love grapes. Yeah. My she just put it. Tortoise likes grapes too. The tortoise likes grapes. Yeah. You would think a rabbit would eat oranges. Yeah, I was amazed when I saw it half eaten. So now every now when I get oranges, I'll peel it and put some on the ground for her, and she'll come up and eat it all up. She loves her oranges, right, madam? Let's see here. You mentioned women like the rest of you here. Show me care and affection. Yes, we appreciate you, Tron, Raven, Jonathan, our good friend from the land of Miami. You're a wonderful community member. We all appreciate you being here all the time. Our good friend from Miami, Tron, Raven, the Galactic Alliance. Many, many named friend here. Always been here every day. And we really appreciate you very much, sir. Yeah. And you have a wonderful name, too, named after a wonderful character from Star Wars, right? I'm almost out of tea again. My raspberry tea is coming. Walnut Witch. Yesterday I played a game for Walnut Witch. She's an expert at it. The Discord. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Now the interface was terrible for me. I don't know if I'll be coming back to that game anytime soon, as the interface there was too much going back and forth, moving the screen around. I have to find a better way to stream old games. I want to do like Leisure Suit Larry and King's Quest and Sierra games also in the future. As a going back to these old digital games, that will be fun to do. Apollo, you checked his age, some of his partners he had. Oh my. You had much fun. Good. Yeah. Jonathan is a big part of our community. We wouldn't be the same without him. Yeah, all the time, right? We really appreciate you being here, sir. Yeah, moving the screen had been difficult. It was awful. I truly appreciate you. Yes, my community members appreciate being able to provide the finest of spiritual entertainment for you. And that was fun going back. I never played Discworld. That was in '95 when it came out. I didn't get a chance to ever play it myself. So that was the first time I played it, right? And the emulator didn't allow for the voices and stuff like that. We missed out a lot. PS1 emulator might have probably been better, right? Leisure Suit Larry and the Land of the Lot Lizards. Yeah, those were some classic sexual humor themed games, right? That every kid had, right? If you had a computer, and I don't think your parents knew about. They're like, oh, this is just a video game. Yeah, it's filled with all kinds of silly perversions, and it's all like you don't see stuff. I mean, like when Larry's getting it on with some prostitute or something, there's like a little meter there that's going back and forth. They don't show anything. It's kind of like potty humor. I remember like sixth grade and stuff when that stuff was coming out, going to my friend's house and like, do your parents know about this scheme? What's going on? Getting my sexual education from Leisure Suit Larry, right? Going out and finding condoms in a mailbox and stuff like that. Good times back then. You weren't allowed to play Leisure Suit Larry. You were given Discworld. Yeah, parents didn't know about it. Your parents obviously knew about it back then, right? No, that was a popular game. Back during that time period, but I really loved the King's Quest series. That was so much fun. When I got King's Quest 3, that was like my first King's Quest game. And it had a spell book in the box. I mean, a real spell book on how to do spells. yeah, and stuff. I thought that was amazing. Making a cookie that would turn the wizard into a cat. I mean, that was amazing to have all of this fun stuff back then. These manuals. You don't get the fun manuals that much today, right? Unless you're buying like D&D manuals or something for tabletop games. A lot of computer games, they don't have all of those fun artifacts, right? That you have a lot of memories with. Um, King's Quest, you've played King's Quest, lots of fun, right? Ultima series, oh man, I mean that was like when I was younger, I had these Ultima games that I would play, right? I never finished them because they required so much of you writing shit down, knowing where you're going, talking to the right people, having the right ingredients for your spells. I mean, this was some serious shit, the Ultima series, right? I went back later on in life and did a lot of cheating just to finish the game, right? Because you can emulate them now and mod the old Ultima games. But I mean, you would spend easy on like Ultima. What was Exodus? That was a big deal. Probably about 200 or 300 hours on it before you'd finish it. I mean, that was that was a very difficult game. Now, they had them all on the NES, if you did not. Ultima 1 through, 1 through 3, 1 through 4. Ultima 1 through 4 was all on the NES. On the SNES was the last couple of Ultima games, the False Prophet, and there was another one, an offshoot, Warriors of Virtue, which wasn't really good at all. But that is as far as I went in the Ultima series, was the False Prophet. Now, that was a wonderful game. The music, the exploration of Ultima, the False Prophet. After that, the Ultima was at these Silver Isles or something, I can't remember. And the final conclusion to that series was Ultima Pagan. Had the pagan, the pentacle on it, scared the shit out of all the Christian children. Can't play that demonic game, right? Lord British is trying to get you into Satanism, right? That was a fun game series. Now, unfortunately, the 3D version of the game that came out, 2000, was terrible, right? But they've remade that, the final one, where they've made it more enjoyable, right? That was his last thing. I mean, he put all his money into the online one. I never got a chance to play the on one. Made it much easier. It was difficultly insane. You never beat a single Ultima game either, right? Let's see, where are we at here? You'll look into it, to the game. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, a lot of fun. Everything is the devil. Yeah, right. Well, that one, to be fair, it had like a demonic hand on it and a pentagram, right? That was scary for everyone back then, right? Mama made everything the devil. Yeah. Messianic prophecies about warrior and military leaders. Yeah, they are in the Bible. Yeah. Let's see. A very interesting fictional religion is from the movie Disciple. Now, I don't think I remember that movie. I might have seen it. I don't know. Doesn't ring a bell. Disciple. Tapping in the pit. Oh, hell yeah. Did I? Oh, I played all of the Dooms. Those were fun. I love the movies. Did you see all of the Doom movies? I think there's 3. The one they made on the Sci-Fi Channel, I think, the last one. Or is there just 2? I can't remember. The Rock was in one, right? He was in Doom. Those were a lot of fun, right? The Doom movies, and it had nothing to do with real devils. It had to do with aliens and shit like that. But that scared everybody, right? The pentagrams that were teleporting you everywhere. Everybody thought it was the devil, right? There's always devils. Yeah, the original Doom, the original going back to Castle Wolfenstein, Castle Wolfenstein. That was a fun game series back in the day, and then it got into 3D. Fun times in the old way. The Rock did a Doom movie, right? Was that Rock in the Doom movie? I can't remember. There was some famous actor that did one of the Doom movies. I can't remember who it was. It was the Prophet Muhammad. Okay, now that makes sense. Yeah, you seen the trailer? Yeah. The Rock movies are always fun. Yeah, yeah. He went in and kicked some ass in it, right? Yeah, he's a wonderful actor. I mean, I've seen all of his movies are gold, right? Everything he has done. We were just watching the other day, Rampage. You remember that was based on a video game I had in the 80s, where you climb up on these buildings. You are a giant dinosaur, or you were King Kong, or another type of creature. I forgot what it was. You climb up the buildings and you just break the building apart, right? So the Rampage movie was based on that, and that was funny. You got the ape giving him the middle finger and stuff like that, cracking jokes. That was a really down to earth movie. As a past Orthodox Christian, the Pentacle was the 5 wounds of Christ. It might say a lot, but Christians need to be educated. Yeah. In the Christian tradition, the Pentacle was certainly that. Sacred geometry belongs to everyone, right? It can be used to manifest whatever type of spirituality you wish. Ice Cube did Ghosts of Mars. Oh, damn. That was some scary shit. You have this vault on Mars that is keeps all of these evil creatures in. Somebody opens it up, right? Ice Cube, he's a wonderful actor too, right? He does all the Disney movies now. Ice Cube, he's not the tough guy he once was, right? He's not the gangster rapper, right? I think I heard him talk about that. It's like, he did a lot of things when he was young that he's not proud of, right? And now he makes like family movies because he's a father, he's an adult, right? Let's see. Be quiet. Well, the whole point is me talking here, but I really have come to the conclusion, my friends. He's been timed out. Oh, my. Spiritual entertainment 7 days a week. Tomorrow morning, I will return to you from my grove to celebrate the solstice with you. Tonight, I'm meeting with my druid friends to bring in the solstice. I hope you all have a beautiful celebrations, longest day of the year. The sun is shining forth in all its splendor and glory, and I will see you all later, my friends.